What can SITE do for you? The Center for Innovation and Technology offers a business opportunity to engage directly with your market online. We also offer media training workshops, live streaming, documentary production, and events management. For more information, visit our website and social media platforms. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. With SITE, you'll never miss a thing.
Today in our program, we'll be talking to Ndebele, who is a nurse at UBH, and she was recently diagnosed with cancer of the blood. So she is basically appealing for assistance to seek medical attention, and we'll be talking to her to find out her condition, what can be done, and why does she have to go all the way to India to seek medical attention. I know most of the times we have heard that there are better services outside Zimbabwe, but also sometimes the processes are complicated, that the services are not available locally. So to those who are willing to help or are in a position to help, this is the program where you need to pay attention and also get the details on how you can help. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Can you briefly tell us about yourself? Who are you, where did you grow up?
My name is Ndebele. I grew up in Karoi and Gweru. I like listening to music, playing sports. That's what I used to like when I was a child. And I did my primary school at Karoi School in Karoi, then my high school at Fatima High School in between Wanke and Blawai.
So when did you decide in your life that I think I want to be a nurse?
At first, basically, I wanted to do something with banking, but I didn't pass very well with my A-levels. And at that time, my mom and my father, they didn't have enough money to take me to the university. So then my mother said, I think you can be a nurse. Why don't you try nursing? Then I was like, hey, I'm someone who doesn't like seeing those scary things. I don't think I'll manage. Then she just said, no, I think I've got faith that you can do it. Then that's when I just started thinking about me being a nurse. And I applied for nursing. That was in 2004. Then I got a place for nursing in 2005. I enjoy my job, to be honest. I like it, helping the sick people, talking to them, knowing how they feel when they are sick. I mean, I like my job so much.
So we are talking about this condition that you were diagnosed of the cancer of the blood. So when did you find out about this condition?
This condition, that was last year, 2018. I went to school. First, I had a backache. I was trying to lift a television. Then my back just went like, then I was, what is this? And then I had severe pain. I didn't know that was cancer by then. Then I went to a clinic and then they did an x-ray. Then the doctor said, your spine is fine, there is no problem. I'm sure it's just a strain that is causing the pain. But the pain continued to worsen until I came back here to Bulawayo. Then I started doing investigations. Then I saw the ortho surgeons, and then they ordered me to do a scan, MRI. Then when I did the scan, that's where they started suspecting that I might be having cancer. But at that time, they were not sure which type of cancer exactly it was. So the MRI suggested that I should do the CT scan of the abdomen, of the pelvis, of the breast, of the thyroid, but there was no malignance. And the pain was getting worse and worse until I had, at first they suspected that I might be having TB of the spine. I was on TB treatment for 2 months, but I didn't get any better. That's when they did a biopsy. After doing the biopsy, that's when they said there is no TB of the spine. So it must be the cancer of the blood of the bones. So when I was referred to Parinyatwa Hospital to do a bone marrow aspiration by hematologists, then I went there. The first bone marrow aspiration, they couldn't collect the sample, and then they did the second one. Again, I think it was because of my bones. They were now too fragile. I'm not sure. That's what they explained to me, the doctors. They failed again to collect the sample. And I was getting worse. By then, I could not even eat, walking. I could not even walk. I could not even bath myself. So that's when my relative decided that I should go to South Africa and try and get assistance there. When I went there, they also did the bone marrow aspiration because, like they said, we are not going to deal with anything that you have that you did. We'll also do our own investigations here. So when they did the bone marrow aspiration, that's when I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which is the cancer of the blood. That was last year in October.
Did you receive any treatment?
Yes, after the diagnosis, then the doctor said, I'm going to commence you on chemotherapy, which will be for 6 months. Then after that, we'll do a bone marrow transplant. And then he gave me the quotations. So I started on chemotherapy there and there.
After that, did you get any improvement?
Before chemotherapy, I could not eat. But after that, I was now eating. Mobilizing was still difficult for me, but at least I use these crutches because my spine, my back is still weak. But from that time when I started chemotherapy, everything was now fine.
They're appealing for assistance to go to India for some sort of treatment. Can you tell us about that?
I'm supposed to go to India for a bone marrow transplant. The reason being that here in Zimbabwe, we don't have such facilities. They don't, the hematologists, they don't do the transplant. So they are the ones who referred me to contact the Apollo Hospital, which is in India, so that I can do the bone marrow transplant there in India. The reason being that when they were explaining to me, they were saying I must have this bone marrow transplant because my bone marrow was affected. That's why I'm weak. And also chemotherapy, it destroys both the healthy cells and the cancerous cells. So they were saying I need to have a new bone marrow. If they do a bone marrow transplant, even my spine will be also fine.
So comparatively, South Africa and India, what's cheaper? Did you find, I mean, your South African doctor talked about the bone marrow transplant. How did that go?
Yes, the quotation that I got from South Africa, I got 450,000 rands. And then for India, I got 30,000 US dollar. But from my doctors here in Zimbabwe, they were referring me to India. But when I'm looking at the quotation, they are almost the same. It's almost 30,000.
Okay. So why did you choose India?
They were saying India has the best doctors. But even South Africa, I think it also has best doctors. So whichever way.
So the bottom line is you need 30,000.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are talking about, is there time limit here that this thing should be done within such a time, and then, or you can do it another time?
At first I was supposed to do it in July, but because of funds, I couldn't raise the amount. So the Apollo doctors, they said they can allow me to look for funds up to September this year. But they were saying try your best to do it as soon as possible before you complicate.
We have, so anytime in September.
Yes.
Yeah, we are 3 weeks from September. How has been the fundraising initiative?
At the moment, they are my friends. There is a group that they have created. I'm not part of the group. They are the ones who are doing everything. They are trying to do some activities to try and fundraise for the bone marrow transplant. I'm sure she'll give us some details. I'm with them, yeah. I'm not, I don't know, because at times I'm just so tired. It's because of the chemotherapy, you'll be feeling so weak, and so they just said, no, don't worry, we are going to do everything for you.
So you still do the chemotherapy?
Yes, I'm on chemotherapy right now because I cannot stop because I haven't started doing the transplant. Because if I stop chemotherapy, then it means those cancerous cells will start again to multiply. So I'm on chemotherapy to try and make sure the cancerous cells are controlled
So currently the cancer is under control.
with chemotherapy so that they don't multiply. Yes.
You have a family.
Yes, I've got a family. I'm married. I've got 2 kids.
So how has that been, your sickness and raising the family? How has that been?
It's difficult, to be honest, but my husband is very supportive. He's always there for me, even for the children at times. Especially my first son. It has affected him a lot, even at school. But they are trying, they are coping.
So that means currently you are not working.
I'm going to work.
Then how do you manage?
I'm doing light duties, office work only.
So we're talking about fundraising, and obviously there are different people in different areas. How can they assist?
We've got an EcoCash number and also my account number. For if there's anyone who wants to put money, they can put in my account number, or they can use the EcoCash number.
This has been obviously difficult for you, but and also for the family. What would you say to someone in the same condition like yours?
We need to trust in God, and also but we need to keep on pushing. We need to adhere to our drugs. Yeah, I believe God will see us through.
My name is Content.
Tembiso.
I met Tembiso in 2010. We worked together in Greywood at UBH. That's when I started knowing her. We started as colleagues and then we became friends.
So tell us the day you heard that she was diagnosed with cancer. How did that go?
Initially, I just heard that she had backache, as she mentioned. She started with a backache, so we thought, okay, maybe she's going to be fine. It was really a sad thing to hear because she's young, you know. We don't expect such diagnosis in young people. So it was really terrible news.
$1,000 US.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to try and help her raise $30,000 US for her treatment in India. So far, we are going to do a car wash fundraising. So we'll be charging $1 US or 10 for a car wash, and also there's going to be shoe polishing as well for those who don't have cars, and raise the funds for her treatment.
So far, how has been the response?
$30,000 is a lot of money, and we are still far from raising 30,000. So we are still appealing to a lot of well-wishers to donate, even if they cannot attend our events. That is when she's supposed to go for her treatment. Otherwise, if we delay, she might complicate, and that means more money as well to treat her and also to treat the complications that she might incur.
So for those who are willing to help, how do they get in touch with you, and also how do they actually channel their donations?
Okay, for those who want to help Baleni, we have an EcoCash number which is 0786 078 939 in the name Content Nyakutombwa. We also have an account number, KEBS account number, which is 9050 267 600, created also by one of our friends in the UK, also in the name Ndebele Baleni. So for international donations, they can use the GoFundMe link. Those who are local can use the EcoCash number and the KEBS account.
Have you raised any amounts so far?
Yes.
Yes. But I know there are some people who would say, maybe I know an airline, or I know, all those kind of things. I can provide accommodation in India.
Yes.
Who do they call as well to talk to?
For more details, they can call 0776 172 698. or they can also call 0773 315 248. They'll be talking to Edith Rakata, or they can also call 0772 687 900. They'll be talking to me, Content Nyakutombo.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Stembi Sobaleni is looking for $30,000 to do this process in India. We are already in August, and she is really running out of time. It looks impossible sometimes until it's done. I know there are people out there who are willing to help, and it is very possible that we can raise this money. We are talking about, they've already raised 4,000, which is remarkable. So they are looking for 24,000, and each one of us can donate $1 each. And $2, $3, refer to other people who also want to help. Sometimes I know we might not have money, but all what you need to do is just to find the information on our Facebook page, on our Twitter, and just share it with the next person. You never know, in your timeline, there's someone who might be willing to help. There's someone who might be knowing someone who can help. That's how we as humanity can help each other. We talk on izandla ziyagezana. So you help a neighbor so that tomorrow they can help you as well. So I'm hoping that we are all going to share this information. We're going to assist where we need to assist. They've given us the EcoCash number. It's 0786 078 939. That's an EcoCash number that you can send. You can also send the money or do a transfer. Bank account is KEBS. The account number is 9050 267 600. Stembiso Valeni, KEBS main branch here in Bulawayo. I hope and trust that the next time that we'll be talking to these ladies, they'll be actually telling us that Valeni is going to India and she has raised the money that she needs. And I'm looking forward to that day when we will be talking about her success story when she's back from India and she has fully recovered. It only takes a human being to serve another human being, and we need to have a purpose in life. And sometimes we just need to go out and help, because tomorrow it will be you and we'll do the same thing to you. So I'm really appealing to everyone who can assist. And those who are not able to financially assist, please share the information so that we can reach as many people as possible. We have more than 1 billion people in this world, and any one of us can help. I hope to, looking forward to the day when we'll be talking about her success story. My name is Zenzele Ndebele. Till we meet again tomorrow, have a good day.